Hey folks, I just heard that there's a principal from a school in Ipswich, Massachusetts that canceled a banquet they've had for years that honors students that were high honors in their grades. Why did he cancel? Because he said the kids that tried to earn this high honor so they could be part of the banquet, well, they'd be devastated if they found out they failed. Okay, Massachusetts, do you really need me for this? And by the way, principal, is that really the battle you want to choose? I got a better idea. Why don't you see how many kids in your school can actually spell Ipswich? For crying out loud, of all the names you could come up with, Ipswich? I actually looked it up in my atlas. How do you spell Ipswich? And it said, we're not sure. Go to Massachusetts and find out. Then again, Massachusetts has so many S's, I can barely spell that. I think that what you really need to do, my friend, is put your mind where I'm sure it can be best of service, and that is for those who've actually accomplished. I mean, have you ever thought that if somebody could be devastated because they didn't make it to the high degree of honor, that perhaps those who have made it and are told, we're not going to honor you because we're afraid others might feel bad, maybe they're devastated. How come their devastation is less important than those who failed's devastation? Remember, those who actually made it to the honor rolls are one that created Mac computers and the Constitution and things that actually made this country great, which, by the way, happened a lot of times in Massachusetts. Have you ever heard of the Minutemen? Well, it shouldn't have taken me a minute to explain to you that this is a foolish and idiotic thing, my friend. If you in Massachusetts are creating kids so spineless, so cowardly, and so incredibly immature that they can't simply say, I failed, I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I'll work harder and make it next time so they have something to push for. Maybe you really need to take a second look as to what exactly you're trying to create in Massachusetts. Your students don't need coddling. They don't need to worry about everything that could possibly hurt their feelings. What they really need is some man to act like a man and hold them accountable for what they achieve. And if they just missed it by a hair, tell them next time you'll make it. Remember, you can either whine or you can win. You can quit or you can get even more motivated. You can give up and cry about it. Or you can be motivated to say, this will never happen again. Let's create American kids that actually compete at the highest levels with kids from all over the world. And let me tell you something, Massachusetts. If you're afraid they might be devastated because they failed, you're not doing anybody a good service. Specifically, I might add, as a principal, your kids.